My first taste of self-expression, expression of self, has definitely got to be fashion girl. But I'll be honest, you know where I started? I started as a Shein buyer. I started as a Fashion Nova buyer. But listen. Now, my whole wardrobe, they're all thrifted. They're all thrifted. And that is so cool to say. And you know what I take pride in? Is that I don't look like anybody else. My stuff is not like anybody else. And this is a long time coming. It was not a short term thing. I'll be real. This was a long term process. And it was a very important process to have in a person who loves fashion. But balance is key, you know? Of course, I have store bought items, but the store bought items, I bought them intentionally because they look cool. I invested in them. They have great materials. And ooh, girl, it's the sprinkles on top of my entire wardrobe right now. But welcome back to my channel. My name is Bree, and we are on the side of creativity, perspective, and open mindedness. I'm still working on that intro. Don't hold me on that. Anyways, 2 years ago, I did a course for university and I started fashion marketing. And let me tell you now, I love fashion. I love the idea of fashion. In fact, it was the only thing on my little list of things that I wanted to do if I were to do a uni course. And ooh, girl, I came in there loving fashion, but knowing nothing about it. I didn't know any designers. I didn't know how to design. I didn't know any, I didn't have any favorite brands. To be honest, my wardrobe was very generic. It was very basic. I had no taste, I had no aesthetic, but I knew I loved fashion and I loved shopping. That's all I needed to do a course, to want to do a course. You know, I was ready for my mind to be opened up. And when I tell you, now I know everything. Now I know the industry secrets. Now I fully understand that fashion is consciousness. Fashion is actually slow. Fashion is just being marketed to you and you fell for it. I fell for it. But today, girl, I'm here to encourage you to honestly thrift more. To understand why people preach this so much, it's because they're intentional when they say this to you. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. If you are an avid fashion person, if you love to style, if you love to shop, sometimes when you buy stuff, it's because you're easily manipulated. It's because you don't think for yourself and you just look to the next trend, you just look to the next girl and you just buy whatever she buys. But do you even like it? There is a difference between buying something that you don't know if you like yet, but you have the intention of experimenting with the clothes you like and it didn't work out. So you gave it away, so you sold it. And then there's also the side of you seeing something and you buy it blindly and you didn't like it and you just sold it or you just threw it away. Intentional decision making is lacking in a lot of people's closet. Take this from someone who actually did research and done papers on what happens in the design process, what happens in the businessy side, you know, and then what happens in the marketing side. There's a lot. There's a lot that brands don't tell you because that's just business talk. That's not what you should be seeing. What you should be seeing is the clothes being put out. It's the marketing. And then you as a consumer then decides to buy something. Some of y'all don't even think about it when you press buy anymore. And that's where larger issues of in your own wardrobe, overconsumption. You got too much shit in there and you only wear like three basic tops, three go-to tops when you have 20 in there now. It really blinds you from all the potential that you have in your wardrobe, but you were so overwhelmed by all the shit that you bought. Next thing you know, you're throwing it away, giving it to thrift, you're selling it, which is fine. But the issue is overconsumption. The issue is you not intentionally thinking about it. I know some people overthink it to the point where they don't buy it. And right now, I'm talking to the people who buy blindly. Fashion is intentional. If you have the goal of elevating your wardrobe, revamping your wardrobe, it's all intentional. It really comes down to being intentional with your decision making. Have you ever heard the term of being present? People say, stay present. Don't be caught up too much in the past. Don't be in a chokehold in the future. Being present is living in the now. Being present allows you to breathe. Living in the present is freedom from your past and from your future. To be present, it means to be intentional. If that is coming up in your life and you are working towards goals that need you to stay in the present, don't just practice being present when you're in your goal achieving mode. Practice that in daily life. Practice that in your expression in fashion. It is the practices in your fashion world that really shape your wardrobe, but also you as a human being. How you buy, what you choose to consume. For people who over consume, maybe there is a hidden agenda in terms of, shopping addiction. If you experience lack in the past and now you have the ability to buy more and you buy more, but then it just turns into overconsumption. Need I say more? Just something to, food for thought. Food for thought, because that is very real. Hoarding is very real. I get it. I hear you. I've seen that. If you already preach open-mindedness in your daily life, of course that's going to reflect into your fashion. But vice versa. If you were initially narrow-minded, closed-minded to trying new things, but in your fashion world, you encourage yourself to be open-minded to new textures, colors, that is going to be reflected in your daily life. Fashion and consciousness, I believe, go hand in hand. Practicing good habits in your fashion consumption will reflect in how you see things in other worlds of health, beauty, anything in your daily life, really. And it all comes down to intentional decision making. You get where I'm coming from? And this is where I say fashion is such a great outlet. It is a great space for you to learn how to be yourself, express yourself. Most people, they started from the trenches. They started from sweats. I say that was me. That was me, respectfully. This is my outfit to my first day at uni. But this course that we entered, it was really broad. And when I came out of there, I knew a lot of things about many different aspects of the fashion world. And I'm so grateful for that opportunity. But now I want to take you into my wardrobe and show you some of my goodies that I've found over time and that I would say are staples. So when I show you my stuff, I also want to preach that balance is key. Of course, not everyone is going to have all thrifted items because, life is life. Everyone is in different environments, circumstances, and that's okay. I want to show you guys a mix of stuff that I've thrifted and that I've also bought from smaller brands, bigger brands. My first staple, this. Do you see this? I adore this. This, beautiful. And you know where I got this? Thrifted. Another cool piece that I thrifted, this mini skirt. Look at that. How cool is that? And with a girl with a big booty, it's kind of hard to find mini skirts that don't like lift. This is perfect. Let me show you. The thrifting hits different when you find something overseas. I got this one when I was in Okinawa. Isn't it so cute? I've never seen an orange skirt like this from the thrift. I'm just going pantless at this point. I got this in a set from a small business in America. This is the brand. And it is a sheer skirt. And it has a little tie. And it's very fitted. These jeans, store-bought. With my height and with my body shape, it's really hard to find jeans that fit me nice, because if I do find jeans, it's usually a size 14 to get that bagginess, but it doesn't fit my waist. So for jeans, it's something that I do need to buy from certain stores because they do have options.
We need some more girls in here. It's gonna break loose like hell in here. When I see a few blue cantrels in here, bare man, not enough girls in here. Too many man. When I ape and block them stairs in here, no sharp shoes, just like hairs in here. It's air in here. It's only £55 for a bottle, but I don't wanna buy one.
Again, don't mind my top, but oh my god, this color combination kind of eats. I got it from Japan, from one of the curated thrift stores. Oh, this is kind of cute. Wow, I feel like a mermaid. And you know what? This skirt is sick as fuck. It has a pocket. A woman made this. Another example of a store-bought item are these shorts. For some aesthetics and styles that we want to find, try to find them in small businesses. You help small designers and stuff. I love them. It's so poofy. Especially if you have certain aesthetics and certain items that you simply can't thrift, it's okay to buy it. But at that point, if you are in a position to invest a little bit more than what you do in fast fashion, do so. Take a little bit more time to find small brands that can produce something like this.
Yeah, walk up in this bitch like Sap I say. She over here talking about not boule. I'm so west, this should be my last name. Ay, I'm looking for a cutie, someone who won't betray. Yeah, and my love goes
deep. My current PJs. Ooh. Ooh. One of my styles is very cutesy and it's very difficult to find thrifted things. So I bought these from Charles and Keith. Well, my man bought me these. Thank you, honey. But they're so cute. Sneakers from a small business. Very cool. I love. My favorite part is probably the laces. Sick as fuck. I have my Tims and I love to style them with like little bows on the side. We gotta keep it girly like that. Yeah, sadly the rest of my shoes are downstairs. The best wardrobes out there, the best closets are made and bought with intention. And you know what is under that? Under it falls being present. Critical thinking is developed there. Literally just the evolution of your mind and your habits. And your habits shape everything. They shaped the person that you are and the person that you are becoming. Because trust, if you think a little bit more deeply about your love for fashion, it can do wonders for what pieces you can find, what outfits you can create, and just the vibe and the niche that you are making for yourself. Fashion is really expression, especially for those who are looking to express themselves for the first time or to even express themselves more through accessories, through clothing, through the love of shoes. That makes me think of the decline in the love for like Jordans and shit. Very interesting. Anyways, off topic. I wouldn't be here with my wonderful collection of clothes without having to go through the process of failing, looking bad, making bad decisions, but then learning and expressing. Remember that if you are in a position to not be able to develop a new habit for yourself, don't feel bad, because life just be lifing. When you are finally in a position to choose differently, make sure you choose that for yourself. Choose healthy habits, choose intentionally, buy intentionally. And let me tell you, I wish you happy shopping, and I hope you find the sickest pieces ever in your own country, or if you will travel abroad soon, I hope you find the coolest thing ever, because if I did, so can you. Well, that's all for me, but thank you for being here. I really appreciate your presence. Remember to leave a like and subscribe. If you do have interest in my style, I do post some fashion videos here and there on my Instagram and TikTok. Links are down here, or this is my @. Yeah, I haven't posted one in a minute, but expect one to come out soon. Thank you for coming. Thank you for staying open-minded with me, and I hope to see you in the next one.